Bill Gates, a name synonymous with innovation, technology, and one of the greatest business successes of all time. But how did this tech genius rise from a curious child to the billionaire founder of Microsoft? Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating story of Bill Gates' life and how he became one of the most successful individuals in history. Let's start from the beginning. William Henry Gates III was born on the 28th of October, 1955, in Seattle, Washington, into an upper-middle-class family. His father, William H. Gates Sr., was a prominent lawyer, and his mother, Mary Maxwell Gates, was a schoolteacher and businesswoman. Both his parents instilled in him the value of hard work, curiosity, and ambition from a young age. From an early age, Bill showed a deep interest in learning. His parents encouraged him to be competitive and aim high, which shaped his mindset as a problem solver. By the time he was just 13 years old, Bill was already showing signs of his future brilliance. At the age of 13, Bill Gates' life would change forever. In 1968, his school, Lakeside School, purchased a computer terminal from General Electric. This was a big deal in the 60s when very few schools had access to computers. Gates became instantly fascinated with the machine and spent endless hours coding and exploring its capabilities. He met Paul Allen, a fellow student with a similar passion for computers. Together, they would sneak into the school's computer lab to learn more about programming. Their dedication was such that they once hacked the school's computer to gain more time on the system foreshadowing their bold future moves. After graduating from Lakeside, Gates went to Harvard in 1973, but unlike many of his peers, Bill had no intention of staying to finish his degree. Just 2 years into his studies, he made a life-changing decision. In 1975, Bill Gates and Paul Allen saw an opportunity when a company called MIT's Altair created the first microcomputer. They reached out to MIT's, offering to build software for the Altair despite not having created it yet. When the company agreed, Bill dropped out of Harvard to work on the project full-time, and Microsoft was born. Starting from a small garage in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Microsoft began to grow rapidly. By 1980, Microsoft made a pivotal deal with IBM to provide the operating system for their computers. Instead of selling the software outright, Gates licensed iTone of the smartest business decisions ever made. That operating system was MS-DOS. This marked the beginning of Microsoft's dominance in the tech industry. In 1985, they launched the first version of Microsoft Windows. Unlike DOS, which required users to type commands, Windows was a graphical user interface, making computers more accessible to the general public. With Windows, Bill Gates changed the world of personal computing forever. By 1995, Microsoft was the undisputed leader in software, and Bill Gates became the world's richest person at the age of 39. Bill Gates wasn't just a tech genius, he was also a brilliant business strategist. He was known for his intense focus, his sharp negotiating skills, and his ability to stay ahead of the competition. Gates personally reviewed every line of code written at Microsoft in the early days and remained involved in the company's operations for decades. Under his leadership, Microsoft released several groundbreaking products, including Microsoft Office, Windows 95, and Internet Explorer, solidifying the company's position as a leader in the tech world. In 2000, Bill Gates made a major shift in his life. He stepped down as CEO of Microsoft to focus on philanthropy. Along with his then-wife, Melinda Gates, he founded the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The foundation quickly became one of the most influential charitable organizations in the world, focusing on health, poverty, and education. Gates has donated billions to fight diseases like malaria, polio, and HIV/AIDS, as well as to support global education initiatives. Despite being one of the wealthiest individuals in the world, Gates has pledged to give away the majority of his fortune through philanthropy. So, what can we learn from Bill Gates? His success story teaches us several valuable lessons. First, passion is key. From a young age, Gates was passionate about computers and technology, which fueled his drive to innovate. Second, Gates took risks. Dropping out of Harvard and starting Microsoft with little more than a vision was a gamble, but it paid off massively. Finally, his success didn't come from just intelligence, it was his work ethic, ambition, and ability to think strategically that led him to the top. Today, Bill Gates is a living legend. From a curious child who loved to code, to a tech visionary who transformed the world, His story shows us what's possible when passion, hard work, and smart decision-making come together. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspirational stories of the world's most successful people. I'll see you in the next video.